Backstage with this guy, country music legend, David Lee Murphy. I'm your GNA Afternoon host, Matty Jeff. We're backstage, our Secret Star Acoustic Jam. We're excited because we finally get to reveal the secret tonight that you're one of our 4 amazing artists performing.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
It's good to see you. So I heard you had a little tour of the Capital Region over the last 24 hours or so.
I've got to see a lot of the area.
So, a little background, Bob Reeves, who works for your record label, he grew up in Scotia, great guy, legendary record promoter in Nashville. Where did you get to visit? What are some of the places you went to?
We went to Moret's.
Moret's, legendary.
We had lunch there. Got to go to Delmonico's.
And I joined you for that meal last night.
Had two meals in a row. I went to a really good little pizza place, and I can't remember the name of it, but it was really good. Had some beers over in Scotia at a little neighborhood bar.
What was the name of that?
Pub and Grub.
All right.
And I think it's across the bridge from the burger place.
I'm trying to think exactly where that is.
It's right there, not too far from. Is that the junior high or the high school right there?
Something right there, yes.
Yeah. Well, but I didn't get to go get a burger at.
Jumpin' Jacks.
Jumpin' Jacks. I didn't get to Jumpin' Jacks, and I didn't get a hot dog from Mike's.
Next time. We'll bring you back for another show soon. So David's new album, No Zip Code, is out now. We're so glad you're back with new music. You've been just like this pillar of country music for so long, from your success as a songwriter in the late 80s and as an artist in the 90s. And we were talking a little bit at dinner last night, and you said something really interesting, that country music has sonically changed a lot over the years, but you said the songwriting process is pretty much the same. How does that work out, you know, going from one decade to the next?
Well, you're still writing a song about something, and hopefully people connect with it, you know, folks out there. It's everyday things in life, and you know, it's just you're singing something, whether it's everything's gonna be all right, or it might be a little dust on the bottle, or whatever it is. There's a hook that you're singing, and maybe the instrumentation is a little bit different, or the sounds just a little bit different, but it's still
the story is the common thread.
It's writing the song. All
right, so you're talking about songwriting a little bit. I went on Wikipedia to do a little research. The list of songs you've been a part of and written has been pretty impressive, but I would like to do something here today, 5 stories behind the songs, and kind of just hit on 5 songs you've been a part of, either that you wrote or sung, and maybe you can give us a little story behind the song, how it came to be. So I'm going to start with one of my all-time favorites, Jason Aldean's Big Green Tractor. You're a songwriter on that. How did that one come to be?
Well, I've got a farm south of Nashville, and I was out bush hogging one night.
Bush hogging?
Yeah.
What's bush hogging?
Well, you know, you got a great big old mower. It's like that behind your tractor. It's like 5 or 6 feet wide, and that's kind of the nickname, bush hogging.
Bush hogging.
But you put the bush hog down and you just cut everything down. So you got bushes and, you know, sticker bushes and weeds.
Yep.
Anyway, I was out there one night and cleaning stuff up on the farm, and the idea popped into my head, and the next day I was riding with a buddy of mine, Jim Collins, and he wrote "She Thinks My Tractor's Sexy."
Yeah, you went to the tractor guy.
Yeah, and I know you got tractor experience. I said, you wanna write another tractor song? He goes, yeah. So we wrote Big Green Tractor, and we just felt like it was a hit that we wrote.
I'll tell you what, that's how you know Big Green Tractor's authentic. He was bush hogging, and let's Big Green Tractor. Gotta love it. All right, here's another great one. A pretty good hit for Blake Shelton, and I wonder if you had Blake in mind when you wrote this song, The More I Drink.
Actually, no, we didn't. I mean, we didn't really have Blake in mind, but it was perfect for him.
It was.
And we left. I mean, the day we were writing that song, we were just imagining all the things that somebody could do to just drink too much, and you know. And the more I drink, the more I drink.
Does Blake really drink as much as he says he drinks?
I don't know. You know, I'm sure he has a few. You know, but
I'm sure he does too.
He's a pretty cool guy.
He holds it together well. If he does, you wouldn't know it. Here's another great one. Kenny Chesney. I mean, you and Kenny have worked together so much. You guys are good buds. I bet he's in your cell phone. Would you call him right now if I asked you to?
Well, he's probably getting ready for a tour or
That's
something.
true. He's got some stuff going on. He's busy. I won't make you do that. Living in Fast Forward. Story behind that song.
Well, I was riding with a buddy of mine, Rivers Rutherford, and we had been riding all day, and he had a meeting with Buddy Cannon that afternoon. He said, I've got this meeting at like 3 o'clock. So, you know, let's try to get done by 3. So we finished up the song, you know, the song we were writing. And I go, man, check out this little idea I got. And I live in fast forward, hillbilly rock star, out of control. And, you know, play the chorus, and he's like, man, I love that. And he starts writing, the body's a temple. That's what we're taught. I treat this one like an old honky tonk. We wrote a verse and a chorus, and he went and then we left. And he went to his meeting with Buddy, and he played Buddy the songs that he had written that he was going to pitch to Buddy, and then the last minute he goes, man, check out this song David Lee and we just wrote this today. And he played it to Buddy, and Buddy goes, I'm going to put that on hold for Kid.
How often does that happen? Like you'll write a song, like a last second song,
rare.
and it ends up turning, very rare, huh?
It's rare. Well, now, I mean, there's times where you write a song at the last minute and somebody cuts it, but what I thought you were going to say is we only had a verse and a chorus to that song, so we really weren't even finished.
It was just a little nugget of it.
Yeah, and so he goes, finish that up, and he played it to Kenny, and Kenny loved it, so... That was a great Kenny song.
One of my favorite Jake Owen songs, Anywhere With You. How'd that one come to be?
I'd been camping in Idaho.
Really?
And we had gone out there and rented an RV at one of those little RV places. You know, we flew in there, rented an RV, and we went up in the mountains camping. And you can just, out there, it's like Bureau of Land Management. You can camp anywhere you want. So there's a little river, the Salmon River, you can pull up. Payette River, you can just pull up and camp wherever you want. And out there it's so dark, it's like places, you know, here in the mountains, and when you get away from a lot of the city lights, the stars are just
super bright.
Super bright.
Adirondack, same way here. You get up there, it's amazing.
Exactly. And or when you're out offshore fishing or something like that, you can see the stars. And we were just sitting out there one night and camping, had a little fire, and the sky's gray with stars, and I was just writing all these little ideas down. And I got home and I was writing with a buddy of mine, Ben Hayslip, and Jimmy Urey, and we just started playing that little guitar groove on that thing, and I just started singing I'll Go Anywhere, West Virginia, baby, I don't care. When I thought about that, I started bringing all those ideas out that I had when I was in Idaho. So
paints a great picture, all the locations, everything.
Well, there's a couple of Idaho references, and we can send a postcard back from a mountaintop out in Idaho, maybe get snowed in, because they get snowed in out there all the time. So that's.
How often will you travel to a place and it'll take you to a different place as a songwriter, and maybe inspire something that maybe wouldn't happen if you were home in Nashville?
Oh, all the time. Just because it's just it's a little bit of a different, you know, stimulus. Something just pops into your head.
Has anything popped in during your visit to the Capital Region here over the last couple of days?
Yeah. Having a beer in Scotia. Having a beer in a dive bar in Scotia.
There we go. I think that's another one. All right, so quite possibly the most legendary country song in the last 25 years. You go to a bar, it comes on the jukebox, people go nuts. I have a feeling when you play it here tonight at Proctor's, people are going to go nuts. Dust on the Bottle. How did it come to be?
Well, there was a guy in my hometown. Well, he wasn't in my hometown. He lived out in the country. His name was Creole Williams, and he made homemade wine.
So Creole Williams, a real guy?
He's a real guy. And he was best friends with my cousin, who was another character. His name was Rojo. So these two
names are great.
These two guys were total characters. And but anyway, let me back up or fast forward, either one. I was working on my Out With a Bang album, and we had recorded Party Crowd, Out With a Bang, and another song. I think it was the first song on the album, Can't Turn It Off. And I was really excited. That was a Monday morning. We recorded the songs. This was Tuesday morning, and I was in my little house in Ashland City, Tennessee, which was about the size of that road case over there. It was a tiny little 2-room bedroom house, tin roof. And I was so happy of the songs that we recorded. I started playing that, and I just, for some reason, started singing. There might be little dust on the bottle, and then I was like, how am I going to write a story about this? And then I thought of Creole Williams.
That's awesome. So will a melody just pop in your head like you were telling me last night, like you love having your phone now because if you wake up in the middle of the night with a melody, you could just, record it real quick. Is it all the time, or is it just inspiration strikes? You need to seize the moment.
It does it. I mean, sometimes I did that on Only Way I Know with Jason
Yep.
and all the guys. It was just like that. So I was driving along. That's the only way I know. Don't stop till everything's gone.
Any good clips on that phone right now that we might hear in the future?
Maybe.
You can't play them for us though, can you? See,
I would be jinxing it.
loose lips sink ships, right? David Lee Murphy, country music legend and amazing songwriter, and you've been making music for us for so many years, and we appreciate it so much. Me and every country fan here in the Capital Region. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Looking forward to seeing this guy perform tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was great.